Life often places certain people in our path at moments that seem coincidental, yet upon reflection reveal a deeper significance. There is a subtle force at work that brings together souls whose connection is meant to illuminate the journey ahead. Sometimes these encounters appear ordinary at first, blending seamlessly into the rhythm of daily life. Yet, over time, the presence of this individual becomes unmistakable. They carry an energy that resonates with your own, sparking insight, growth, and understanding in ways that feel both natural and extraordinary. These are the people whose influence cannot be ignored, the ones who seem to appear just when you need clarity, support, or inspiration. Their role in your life is not fleeting, it is foundational, shaping perspectives, decisions, and even the way you perceive the world around you. It is in the quiet moments of reflection, when you consider why someone's presence feels significant, that the truth emerges. Some connections are not born of chance, but of intention, alignment, and mutual growth. Recognizing these individuals requires awareness, patience, and an openness to see beyond the surface, to sense the resonance of energies and the potential of shared journeys. When this person enters your life, the experience often carries a sense of surprise, a recognition that this connection is different from any you have encountered before. It might be someone familiar whose presence now takes on a new meaning, or someone entirely unexpected whose qualities spark both curiosity and admiration. The uniqueness of this bond lies not only in who they are, but in the timing and circumstances of your meeting. It is a connection that challenges preconceived notions of relationships, encouraging openness to new possibilities and perspectives. Through shared experiences, conversations, and silent understandings, you begin to notice the subtle ways in which this person shapes your outlook and actions. They reflect qualities that you aspire to cultivate, challenge limitations, and inspire a sense of purpose that is uniquely tailored to your journey. The impact may be gradual, often unnoticed at first, but over time it becomes clear that their presence is transformative, guiding you toward greater self-awareness and alignment with your path. The essence of these encounters lies in their ability to awaken a sense of recognition and clarity within you. It is as though a mirror has been placed in your life, revealing truths about who you are and who you are meant to become. This realization can be both gentle and profound, a subtle shift in understanding that opens doors to possibilities previously unseen. The person in your life may challenge you, support you, or simply be there as a reminder that meaningful connections carry weight and significance. In their presence, you find encouragement, inspiration, and a sense of alignment that reassures you that you are not navigating life alone. Each interaction, each shared moment builds a foundation of trust and understanding, reinforcing the notion that some people are meant to walk beside us, not by accident, but by design. Recognizing and embracing these individuals allows for a deeper experience of life, filled with insight, growth, and the quiet certainty that some connections are destined, bringing clarity and purpose to the journey in ways that leave a lasting impression. Sometimes the person who is meant to stand beside you arrives at a moment that seems inconvenient, unexpected, or even confusing. Life has a way of placing these individuals in circumstances that initially feel unremarkable or even challenging, yet these moments carry profound meaning. Their presence is rarely planned or predictable, and that is part of the beauty of the connection. It is in the unexpectedness of the encounter that its significance begins to unfold. Meeting this person may feel surprising, almost like a sudden shift in the rhythm of your life, yet as you observe, interact, and reflect, the deeper purpose of the connection becomes apparent. They may challenge your assumptions, inspire new perspectives, or illuminate qualities within you that had been unnoticed. Their arrival, though surprising, aligns with an inner readiness, a stage in your life where growth, insight, and reflection are most necessary. The moments that feel inconvenient are often the very ones that reveal the importance of the bond, signaling that timing and context are as integral to the relationship as the individuals themselves. The unpredictability of this connection serves as a reminder that meaningful relationships are not always obvious at first glance. They often develop quietly with small interactions that gradually reveal their impact. These moments of subtle influence carry weight, shaping choices, perspectives, and emotional growth in ways that might not be immediately recognized. It is through these seemingly ordinary encounters that extraordinary lessons emerge. Their presence encourages attentiveness, self-reflection, and a deeper awareness of your surroundings. It is in the unexpected nature of the connection that its transformative potential lies. The initial confusion or surprise is often a prelude to understanding, a necessary step in recognizing that some relationships defy logic and expectation. The shock that comes with realizing their significance is a natural response, signaling that this connection is not ordinary but meaningful, aligned with a path of purpose and growth. Embracing the arrival of such a person requires openness and trust in the unfolding of circumstances. It is an invitation to step into a space where surprise is not discomfort, but revelation. These individuals often become mirrors, reflecting both strengths and areas for development, encouraging self-awareness and deeper understanding. Their influence challenges habitual thinking, inviting exploration of new perspectives, priorities, and ways of being. The lessons embedded in these relationships may be subtle, expressed through conversation, shared experience, or simply the energy they bring into your life. The surprise of their presence is a reminder that life's most profound connections are rarely planned. They emerge naturally, precisely when needed. By recognizing and valuing these individuals, you allow space for growth, connection, and meaningful engagement, embracing the unforeseen yet purposeful moments that shape your journey and illuminate the path forward. The moment you discover who this person truly is can bring a sense of astonishment or disbelief. Often, it is someone you might not have expected, a familiar face whose role suddenly takes on new meaning, or a stranger who quickly becomes significant in ways you never imagined. The shock is not a distraction, but a signal, a way of emphasizing that life's most meaningful connections do not always follow predictable patterns. It can be surprising to realize that the individual whose presence feels essential is someone from a chapter you thought had passed, or someone you barely noticed until the circumstances aligned. This astonishment is part of the experience, an invitation to pause, reflect, and acknowledge the depth of the connection. In that moment, you recognize that some relationships are orchestrated with precision, arriving exactly when your heart, mind, and journey are ready to receive the significance they bring. Accepting this realization requires patience, openness, and a willingness to see beyond surface impressions, to understand that the true value of a connection is often revealed gradually through shared experiences, mutual understanding, and the quiet resonance that grows over time. The uniqueness of this bond lies in its unexpected nature and the subtle ways it influences your life. When someone appears in a manner that surprises you, it challenges assumptions about timing, circumstance, and compatibility. It encourages flexibility, humility, and receptivity to what life is offering, even when it defies logic or expectation. Through their presence, you begin to notice patterns, synchronicities, and moments of alignment that illuminate why this connection matters. They serve as a mirror, reflecting qualities within you that are emerging, growing, or needing attention. Often, it is through the interplay of challenge and encouragement, conversation and silence, observation and reflection that the bond deepens and the astonishment transforms into understanding. The initial shock, rather than being a barrier, becomes a doorway to recognizing the significance of their presence, reminding you that the most meaningful relationships often arrive with subtle yet undeniable impact. Acknowledging this person's role in your life encourages a deeper sense of trust in the process of connection and timing. It requires letting go of expectations, embracing uncertainty, and cultivating a willingness to explore what is unfolding organically. Their presence may inspire change, offer insight, or simply provide a sense of alignment and harmony that was previously missing. The surprising revelation of their identity emphasizes that life's most important encounters are not always visible at first glance, nor do they always align with preconceived notions. By accepting the unexpected, you allow the relationship to evolve naturally, creating space for growth, understanding, and meaningful engagement. In the end, the shock of recognizing this person becomes a catalyst for awareness, reflection, and appreciation, showing that some connections arrive in ways that challenge assumptions but ultimately enrich life in profound and lasting ways. What makes this connection truly profound is the sense of alignment and harmony it brings into your life. The person you are meant to be with does not appear randomly. Their values, energy, and perspective complement yours in ways that feel natural yet significant. When you are in their presence, there is a subtle yet unmistakable sense of balance, as if the pieces of a puzzle are finally coming together. It is through this alignment that the relationship gains depth and meaning, providing not only companionship, but a reflection of who you are and who you aspire to be. Their presence encourages growth, inspires reflection, and fosters a clarity of purpose that is difficult to achieve alone. Through shared experiences, mutual understanding, and moments of quiet resonance, you begin to see the ways in which your paths were meant to intersect. The bond elevates ordinary experiences, transforming them into opportunities for learning, empathy, and appreciation. It is in this harmony that the extraordinary quality of the connection reveals itself, reminding you that some relationships are not just convenient, but essential to your personal and emotional journey. This sense of harmony extends beyond comfort or agreement. It encourages exploration, adaptation, and self-awareness. The person's influence may gently challenge your assumptions, highlight your strengths, and bring attention to areas that need growth or reconsideration. These interactions are not about control or dominance, but about mutual resonance and understanding. Their presence can create a sense of balance, offering perspective when situations feel confusing or uncertain. Through observation, conversation, and shared moments, you begin to appreciate how interconnected your lives are and how much the relationship contributes to your development. The alignment is not always immediately apparent. It often unfolds gradually, revealing itself through patterns, synchronicities, and the quiet reassurance that some connections are meant to nurture, guide, and strengthen you. The harmony between you is a reflection of both recognition and intention, showing that meaningful bonds are cultivated through awareness, openness, and the willingness to honor the connection's potential. Recognizing and embracing this alignment requires mindfulness and attentiveness to the subtleties of the relationship. It involves appreciating the ways in which the individual complements and inspires you, while also respecting the growth and contributions they bring to your shared journey. The connection encourages authenticity, vulnerability, and a deep sense of presence, allowing both individuals to engage with one another fully and sincerely. Over time, the harmony of this bond reinforces the sense that life's meaningful encounters are purposeful, deliberate, and transformative. By valuing the alignment, you allow the relationship to flourish naturally, creating space for deeper understanding, mutual support, and shared growth. The presence of such a person reminds you that some connections are not simply coincidental, but are foundational to your journey, guiding, reflecting, and enhancing your path in ways that resonate long after the initial meeting. Often, the person you are meant to be with serves as a catalyst for transformation in your life, encouraging growth and self-discovery in ways that are subtle yet profound. Their presence invites you to step beyond comfort zones, to challenge limiting beliefs, and to embrace new opportunities that you might have otherwise overlooked. This transformation is not sudden or forced. It is gentle, arising naturally through shared experiences, conversations, and even moments of quiet reflection. They inspire awareness of your own potential, showing you strengths you may have underestimated and highlighting areas where growth is possible. The relationship is not solely about companionship, but about cultivating the qualities, habits, and mindset that align with your path. Through their influence, you begin to see yourself more clearly, to understand your desires and priorities, and to recognize the choices that serve your greater purpose. Their impact is enduring, shaping perspectives and actions in ways that carry long-term significance, even beyond the immediate experience of the relationship. The transformation brought about by this connection often manifests in small, everyday ways that gradually accumulate into profound change. It might be the way they encourage thoughtful reflection, the subtle inspiration they provide through their actions, or the reassurance they offer when uncertainty arises. These influences, while gentle, are remarkably effective, prompting shifts in mindset and perspective that create clarity and purpose. Even challenges or disagreements within the relationship carry lessons, offering insight into patience, understanding, and empathy. Through these experiences, you learn to navigate complexity with grace and to approach life with a greater sense of awareness and intentionality. The individual's role is not to dictate your path, but to illuminate it, guiding you toward choices and actions that support growth, alignment, and fulfillment. The impact of such a connection often becomes clear over time, as the lessons, inspirations, and reflections gradually reveal their importance in shaping the person you are becoming. Acknowledging the transformative role of this person requires mindfulness and receptivity. It involves observing the ways in which their presence encourages you to stretch, adapt, and evolve, and appreciating the guidance they provide without losing your own sense of self. The connection fosters resilience, self-awareness, and a greater capacity to engage with life authentically. Over time, you begin to recognize that their influence is intentional and meaningful, that their presence is a part of a larger unfolding that supports your growth and alignment. By embracing the transformation they inspire, you allow the relationship to deepen naturally, creating opportunities for shared understanding, mutual support, and meaningful connection. The person becomes more than a companion. They are a mirror, a guide, and a source of insight, helping you navigate your journey with clarity, purpose, and confidence. In the end, their role in your life is a reminder that some connections exist to awaken the best within us, fostering growth and transformation that leaves a lasting, positive impact. Recognizing the person you are meant to be with often requires listening to intuition and trusting the subtle signals that guide you. There is a sense of knowing that surpasses logic or reasoning, a quiet feeling that this individual holds significance in your life. This awareness can arise through recurring patterns, meaningful coincidences, or moments of unexpected clarity, all of which suggest that the connection is purposeful. It is important to pay attention to these signs and to honor the guidance they provide, even when it challenges conventional thinking or expectations. The recognition may not be immediate or obvious, and it often takes reflection and openness to fully understand the depth of the relationship. Trusting your instincts allows you to move beyond surface impressions and see the alignment that exists between your journey and theirs. In doing so, you begin to appreciate the subtle ways in which their presence encourages growth, fosters insight, and supports your path toward greater understanding and fulfillment. The awareness of this connection often grows gradually, revealing itself through moments of resonance and shared experiences. These instances may seem small at first, a conversation that sparks thought, a shared activity that feels meaningful, or simply the comfort of their presence. But collectively, they build a sense of recognition that cannot be ignored. The process of understanding the person's role in your life requires attentiveness, reflection, and a willingness to observe without judgment. Often, the most significant insights come in moments of stillness or contemplation, when you allow yourself to notice patterns and connections that previously went unrecognized. By trusting these signals, you open the door to a deeper, more meaningful relationship, one that aligns with your values, priorities, and sense of purpose. This recognition transforms initial uncertainty into clarity, revealing the importance of the bond and the role it plays in your personal growth. Honoring intuition in this context also requires patience and acceptance. The timing of the connection may not align with expectations, and the process of recognition may unfold slowly. Yet, the patience to observe, reflect, and trust the signs leads to a more authentic and resilient understanding of the relationship. By following intuition, you allow the connection to develop naturally, fostering mutual awareness, trust, and respect. The person becomes a guide, a mirror, and a source of insight, helping you navigate life's challenges and opportunities with greater clarity and confidence. In recognizing the importance of intuition and the subtle signals that point to this person, you cultivate a deeper sense of alignment and purpose. The awareness that emerges through this process highlights that some relationships are not accidental. They are deliberate, unfolding at precisely the right time to guide, inspire, and transform your journey. The timing of meeting the person you are meant to be with is often as important as the connection itself. These individuals tend to appear during moments of personal growth, reflection, or transition, when your life is in a state of change and your perspective is open to new possibilities. Their arrival may feel sudden or even inconvenient, yet it coincides with a readiness within you to engage meaningfully with the connection. Life has a way of orchestrating these encounters precisely when both individuals are prepared to contribute and receive the lessons, support, and understanding the relationship brings. Recognizing the importance of timing helps you appreciate why certain relationships emerge when they do, often leaving a profound impact that extends far beyond the immediate interaction. It reminds you that life's most meaningful connections are rarely accidental, and that patience, awareness, and openness are essential to fully experience their value. The unexpected nature of such meetings emphasizes that meaningful relationships do not always follow predictable patterns or social expectations. The person may come from an unexpected background, a different environment, or even a chapter of your life you thought had closed. This unpredictability challenges assumptions, encouraging you to embrace uncertainty with openness and curiosity. As the connection unfolds, you begin to notice the alignment of circumstances, values, and timing that makes the relationship significant. The initial surprise or disbelief often transforms into understanding as you recognize the purpose behind their presence and the lessons embedded within the interactions. These relationships are marked by a sense of readiness and synchronicity, revealing that both hearts and minds are attuned to engage authentically, allowing the bond to develop naturally and meaningfully. Embracing the timing of such a connection requires mindfulness and trust in the unfolding of circumstances. It involves observing the subtle ways in which life guides the relationship and appreciating the moments that shape its depth and significance. Through shared experiences, challenges, and quiet moments of understanding, the bond strengthens and becomes a source of growth, perspective, and support. Recognizing the importance of timing allows you to approach the relationship with patience and gratitude, fostering an authentic connection that aligns with your personal journey. In the end, these encounters demonstrate that life's most meaningful relationships are not bound by convenience, expectation, or familiarity. They emerge at the right moment, bringing clarity, resonance, and a sense of purpose that enriches both individuals and illuminates the path forward. The impact of the person you are meant to be with extends far beyond the immediate moments you share. Their presence shapes your perspectives, influences your decisions, and leaves impressions that often last a lifetime. Initially, their significance may come as a surprise, even a shock, but over time, you begin to see the depth and purpose of their role in your life. Through shared experiences, conversations, and silent understandings, they become more than just a companion. They become a guide, a mirror, and a source of encouragement. Their influence inspires reflection, growth, and alignment, reminding you that some relationships carry meaning that goes beyond convenience or familiarity. This awareness allows you to appreciate the subtle yet powerful ways in which they enhance your journey, fostering insight, empathy, and a sense of clarity that shapes both your personal and shared paths. Recognizing the value of their presence requires openness, patience, and a willingness to engage fully with the connection, embracing the lessons and inspirations they bring without expectation or demand. The revelation of their identity, though initially startling, becomes a source of profound insight. You may find that this individual illuminates aspects of yourself you had not previously noticed, encouraging self-awareness and prompting personal growth. Their role is not to provide all the answers, but to create a space in which exploration, understanding, and meaningful interaction are possible. The shock of recognition serves as a signal, emphasizing the importance of their presence and the alignment of your paths. Through reflection and attentive engagement, you begin to see patterns, synchronicities, and subtle lessons embedded in your interactions. These insights gradually reveal that the relationship is purposeful, designed to support and inspire, and to guide you toward clarity, connection, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Their presence, once surprising, becomes a source of stability, encouragement, and alignment that enhances both your journey and theirs. Understanding the impact of this connection encourages a sense of gratitude and awareness. It highlights the importance of valuing meaningful relationships and recognizing that not every encounter carries the same weight or significance. By embracing the lessons, support, and reflections offered by this individual, you allow the relationship to flourish naturally, creating space for growth, mutual understanding, and shared purpose. Their presence becomes a reminder that some people are destined to walk alongside us, shaping our experiences in subtle yet profound ways. The initial shock of discovering their identity transforms into appreciation and insight, revealing that life has a way of connecting those who are meant to journey together. These relationships leave lasting impressions, fostering clarity, alignment, and inspiration that endure long after the first recognition, guiding you toward a richer and more meaningful path.